Welcome to an introduction to Downer Rail's business management system. This video aims to provide you with a quick overview of Downer Rail's business management system and how to navigate it effectively. We will be going through 3 topics together. The first module will explain what the Downer Rail BMS is and why it's important to our business. This is followed by section 2, where we will discuss how the BMS is relevant to you in your role at Downer Rail. Finally, we will take you on a quick tour of the BMS online. Let's begin. Downer Rail operates in a highly regulated and safety-critical industry. The rail industry demands high levels of compliance, and Downer needs to comply to many standards and requirements, including the Rail Safety National Law, Transport for New South Wales Asset and Standards Authority, NATA, the ISO standards, environmental legislation, and workplace health and safety legislation. Downer Rail's business management system is commonly referred to as the BMS. The BMS outlines Downer Rail's processes and responsibilities for performing tasks in accordance with legislation, Australian and international standards, and Downer Group requirements. With our processes outlined clearly, it enables our business to adapt to changes quickly and manage the impact of change to our people and customers. The BMS turns paper-based processes into interactive process models. Our processes will be easier to follow and less reliance on paper-based documentation. Standards and approved methods are brought together by people understanding the business, regulatory, safety and technical requirements. Everyone should be working to standards, processes and policies. It keeps us on track. And if we don't, we run the risk of derailing the organisation and the system stops working together. The BMS is important because it traces the safety-critical requirements of regulators and best practice standards to the processes that people need to perform. The BMS has made compliance easy, so following the BMS means following best practice. Everyone at Downer affects the safety and quality of Downer's products and services. So where do you fit in? If finance do not take costs into account, we do not have the tools and time to do the job correctly. If supply chain do not get the parts on time, pressure rises further and customers will complain. If engineering do not have the correct drawings and information to manufacture, we will have a poor product. If Zero Harm do not have procedures, workers will not know how to do their jobs safely. The BMS is relevant to everyone. It's everyone's responsibilities to follow the processes outlined in the BMS.